ye fiada the 24th of October 2025. In fact, I finished trading up on Yankopon what the year eko ankasa fi so de ensem bebre na and I just say every mobile from January ABC and 24th October. In fact, enyasem ketwa especially in this country or my Ghana areho sema dani de nyina no aya na yete ewo yasum ye shafi ya se me ha meni enka kra dia na chese etitiriw ni abempon beye 10-11 and oh my Ghana yashre wo mo aka barely 2 months na chese 2025 and so aba na wie ye mpa ya ye bo nyina ne se twedi aponyankopon behu ye mobo na odi ye nyina no betwa asomdwe mame ma showdown ahwefo nyina akwa abashonko emfambra kumase online TV Friends of Ken TV and Faith TV meje de se nyankopon wadom ene fiada yade ajeso bibiara ho ye se du fiada se ni de obi besie boja ye body pempempempe ye wi anaja online te be pie e wo krom hanem se ni yakokoto akosere twedi amponyankopon se 2 months ye da ye nimi ohu ye mobo na onfa ye ntwa asomdwe mehye so nya subscribe ya na wa subscribe e de ama me wa share video ama onu ebo no so wa share de ama obi foforo na waka twere so oba kukudurofo oba na wonsuro hwe no oba na asem ne sede yete no wo siri pain na waka ni pain no yade agese ne fiada so no waji na edwa wode nsama hodo na eso muntemesere wo video no so a comment section ase no na adwenhwe no so wo de afa honom e de ama me no wa share so e de ama foforo vote post no so e da honom na MPP amanyokuo na nche wo maba wo mokwa akoto no nipa wo sha wo sefata se yeto aba no e de ma no mesre ye papa ba se obevoti e de ama sa nipa no e wo comment section na se e de ama me enne fiada nso no yeden ya communicators e be ba be ka me ho e wo fidiem hanim se MPP ni NDC ane ye ba twetwe enkomo e de afa o my Ghana ho na nura da metina fidiem hanim se amede showdown jumedi somo no e ade amede areho sembi somo and the update aba no mede ni nyina e be mamo e wo fidiem hanim se me ametina jumedi emu e de asomo mede ene nana ya se 180p nso e be ba betina se na jansem aba won krata ne mu no wo ba be pense ni nyina mu e de ama ya de Lioness Clinic GH nso asomasia enne mede eye showdown jumedi ne esomo ntine be ma wo honom na chesese bi wo be ma ne mu adwuma wo be ma no wo hwede anopa e njira ne na so be ma na yemre anase wo de kapecho na chese wapepe e de egu honom oba ne nyanro ne humpo no weni be ba ho so na chese ade ne wenye jemu ane sade abepacho me kan fo Lioness Clinic GH e de ama say ya arthritis say ya syphilis say ya gonorrhea ya wie biara chese ada wo so ache a wonya no eduro me kan fo wo mo e de ama infertility oba chese wawari 2 years 3 years 10 years 15 years awa ye friend awo wunye bi menopause fibroid ni ade nyina no ya ade akopie mu e wo maso ya wo meduro no ye purely herbal nti no mo de ma wa na chese ya de na chese edua wu mu no na ya de etukọ at once me ba cha asem de ne se a free consultation wuni kumase anase wuni nkramantemu ebia na wa amano no be so no wo twehwe nkoma wo frɛ wo mu enye fiansa ye beka cho se tu 100 cedis anase tu 200 cedis ansa na woni odokitani akasa we free consultation tu wo frɛ wo mu wo ha no wa manye biara wo de ba wo ma hwe ye bia no yade a wontue sike bia but right after the consultation ebia na yare no ye be cho se kotwa scan koyese eno na wo betua ho ka ope wo mechi akwan a enkramantem de wo mo spinter saso na kumase hanum say no wo mo ewo tech and intin baby biara wo bia so kra no ni o my Ghana na wo bi memu a wo mo numbers na da kasafoni ni no emu biara wo be frɛ bia hye ne so say wo mejo so na wo mo ne wo atwetwe enkomo wo mo ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays exactly 6 a.m. ekosi exactly 8 a.m. sorry ekosi enumbre 6 p.m. wo mo sha 8 a.m. ekosi enumre 6 p.m. ti baby biara wo bia no frɛ wo mo 0559658403 wo nkramba ntemu a wo mo number na mabobo wo kumase so a betimi afrɛ wo mo 0558143438 ba opese wo ne odokitani na nkasa nso etwetwe enkomo a wo betimi afrɛ no 0240689641 na wo ne no atwetwe enkomo ebusi amense mo mrɛ no yentu fa na ejansama nne na yase wo maboabo ano a mede eso mo se showdown jumedie no mimbo ni nyina tetetew emfa emmamo eno enrada ena meka kire mo se ya de achese Ghana for ye former first lady and Nana Kunedu Ajman Rollins ya de a wada ne benkum so na enfie wonya ye no 76 years na maame ye enrada from reports by yenye se bia maame ayare da honum be 1 week anas wa yare da honum be 2 weeks there bi yesi enrada na eno sha ase wo complain se ne honam edodo no nti wo mo enrahye ne fa ne kopie mu ayare sabia na eja adokitafo ngina no so na wo mo enhwehwe no nti wo mo pagya ya na ne abusua rage a hospital santan enom de no kopie mu adokitafo eye de wo mo betumi aye bia but unfortunately wo krade a enkwa entumi enje ne se no a woto anananom ewo ensiedo ya de achese abusua no wom kopie mu wo presidency and wom do koto wom anim se Ghana for your former first lady ya de achese wada ne benkum so in fact wom kopie mu hono so no ye je wom fel so abusua na nkasa mu so de nsem etodwa wom sire yie papa se sisi ane de ya ode ani awreho achese ahye wom man wom be sire nsem churofo bloggers aba achese wom ne de funeral contractors I just wom anti so obi ewu efiansa na wom kwa kwotena fie hono ma homache 5 akoye interview akoye dede ni ade ebusua ne se de ato wom no enye asema je se yedi bedi agronto wom sile bloggers and wom sire nsem churofo yie papa se wom fie de omu nyina na obia enche ne ho emfemfiri wo mo ho bibi biara omu pese mu hu bia na se bibi biara ombe so omu de to abonten no ya de a wo mu de ni nyina no ebeba beto abonten na ye nyina no yaso etumi atibi fidiem hanum si ya na ebusua metena ye eka kire mo se ya de a chese CPP fo you wo mo former ana se ya kane no that 2024 election wo mo running mate am ko fa ne ba ye Ghana manti ane o se ya de just say your man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne fight against Galamsey no we fairly poto na menu shunte no ye parking nkuku ne nkaka nyina ye fancy ni tiresho na onkope baby entena na nra na me hu say CP before so wo me release a press statement a wo mo e ka say asem na achese kane running mate no obeka ye ni CP before es wo mu nim ho hwe no mo di statement ne ba ya na Ghana man nti e ono show Babonten beka say your man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we fairly Ghanaians when it comes to the fight against Galamsey was step down or the petition kra no ekwa piemu ewo flag Jubilee House no wono aso Babonten aba bekasa say asem no obeka yen obeka as Ghana ni nemom no wa Monte ama beka because o free CPP and I say because no ye running mate e de ma CPP nti ono ankasa no wotena se dwen ho a wonte ase ne nti CPP before wom di America wom na ase America ni wom na ase mfuturo wom aba Bonten ebe release press statement say asem na papa ne beka yen na yade CPP before wom enim ho hwenti ne mesra mo reporter nam no papa ne so oba ye no ne nti a woka say ye mampani and step it down e yo no ankasa sha bo sha o she Ghana for when it comes to the fight against Galamsey enne we fairly important no ene man ni gina so a o de ka asem ba asem na obeka yen no wanka amfa ma CPP form Kennedy akumpre ko wonhene AGYAPONG ebusia ne de ya mena mo kase wono so akasa na ne nsema ode atodwa ne nyina ne se boku entokwa achese manprusi no kusasefo wo mu die chine mu a ebusua we kwa de meka se obo ade na da Roma sisi ane de ntokwa no abrase kakra na ye koto 2024 waba ne de na nye na ye wura fi we mu mpo no from February ba March mu honom so na entokwa no na enye easy akumpre ko so wono de obi a was standing for peace ono de asumdwe e na wo hwehwe nto obesre ni nuanom ajeso wo mo boko ne se entokwa biara achese ekosu bia no obi anfa na kodie engu honom na wono ne nyame ya adom no obeye flag bearer de ama MPP amanyoko no no osan so ebeye mampani e wo krom hanom sia chese boko enclaves no ade bako obeye wo honom pa de aboa wo mo ye industrial machines ene industrial works chese industries ni bebre na beba honom chese obi besie machines upon machines wo bi beba be gu hono factories upon factories wo beba be creative wo hono said ye be ya wo nyina no beka wo mo ho abom no wo makokoden ko achese busua anu o hye papa na wo matumi edi enkunim ede ama MPP party no na bokofo so entokwa achese pagya ni mu wo honom no santokwa ni nyina so etumi abrasenti Kennedy de akompre ko hene Japan esre delegate se mokoto aba na enye number 1 monto enfama number 1 ane number 1 moto aba ne de man de anati senkunimdie na aye Ghana for ene MPP for de nyina de na ebusua me konso a enrada na report by yes 63 minority super minority MPs wams wo me declare wam support e dia ma Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA na report yi ba bonti na ne bebi a befe bi ebusua enye yizi na nya asam ketwa na nanu ade yetifidie ma ebusua yenka bi nhemu ene no so no ye be ka kire Ghana for say 67 MPs and they declare warm support e dia ma Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA inti enene ba ne say na nene die out of that 67 no ne die 63 and a warm press conference and warm declare warm support e dia ma Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA e kire say papa na agbo ne homoden papa ne ye de na kopen ya ton papa pen na ye ton ne so no amanfo toye inti no repeating him 2028 no it is going to be a done deal for MPP amanfo na nebufu wo makuma mu kakra na nam so a ebi ankwankoto aba eno ne nkire se Ghana for rejecting 63 MPs a wo mo parliament na Ghana ankasa no hu de bia meka se MPP party na agro ye friend agro ebi wo ye nisu ye papa esan say the same mistakes a wo mu repeat year 2023 2024 ama fa kokromoti na ankwankoto aba amfa ma wo mu they are repeating that same mistake enema say na koye koye na ma ebufuo ekwohye nkrofo bia kuma muma ama afa kokromoti na nto aba amfa ma MPP thinking sanka ye ba ye anka wo mu besua wo mu lesson bebusua trust me lesson na ye friend lesson MPP amanyoko no wo mu nsua bi eno ade na me betina video mu hanum se bo video ma mu nyina mo te se chairman Bute ani acting chairman e de ma MPP amanyoko obeka kire Ghana for se baby asisi a MPP party ne duru no wo mu penka bom inti wo mu mpese MPO any executive bia mo bia ma bonten embe declare support emfa ma candidate ebusua eno apena me boss ha video no enrawo ena me betina video ma ebo chairman Bute onu akasa nenu masem a woka se mo bia ma bonten embe declare support emfa mo bia eno adana ena MPC wom so koye ekwo declare wom support edema Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA na ensem ne kika ko nyina na busu amatete se yesi gas tue bi ko so ane yesi ngofo wom ko declare allegedly wom je kakra de she wom ho wom ansole preko pe ankwa ko declare support ba ebia na wunyante nsem a chairman Bute eka ye video no amede be sum na bia na wo de wunyante mu nsem a mesha so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie chairman Bute aba ne ye ba na baby a nkrofo MPC 67 MPC allegedly baby a wo munya sa 50,000 k no e free ye no ma pese ni nyina so ede amam yentie mra sisia
say mo de kokobo ma say ene executives ahodo afi sitting members of parliament omo nyina entwe omo say omo ye campaign omo endorse candidate but eno no ehye no say ne sitie de be kokobo no
over to be a support no but on my out openly and the groups are where I say we me support to no twam o support to be aba go tribu me ma bon take say ya youth organizers support to we anybody go win ya say youth organizer you to maybe I mean me usable so am division back party no the side of my money na twam hey na CCMP who support to be next the background win ya one ticket am na yakofo ama offer next election we free
okay
because the obi really no be we did not fa if you parliament to grab somebody back can say yeah we win by president obi against I want to never
okay
Sado man nyina is dangerous in the person is sado man nyina na bibia okay support that you don't need problems of support the panel support
okay
but don't come out openly to say
so support the panel e we no one kan ma no keka na say mo di bibia ta kire no ntino e be ye o hye
to aso
mba say
but say let that to aso communicate about any year
okay say oye member of parliament and I say oye executive and you can say openly utumi campaign movie
man open campaign
na fane say Fane say ye region mu ha kuma say Ashanti region ye wo sisi a se mpanifo mu pri bi ba ha na ye regional chairman na se me nipa ne kɔ na ye kɔ ye campaign ye kɔ na me kire ma dwene nipa
out is here say obi a oba region bia no regional chairman no obi nipa ba kwa da me so de ne nante
to nko bi
nipa na wo regional chairman no be in on nante no obi a ne nante
hey apart from Edipa or regional chairman, it means that all regional chairman, 16 regional chairman in Yano, Yabani will be as a mobia any aspirant to be a chinko campaign.
Yeah, Mando Zaman, yes, he Edipa Mino, all kind of Panahon, do it where you all way back and their prayer.
Now, Kwa Casamunes or any.
Oh, ha!
Some media, anyway. The airport in Tinama party in penny for a sister agency and also Mutimi agency
party because at the end of the day, so regular chairman uncle support to be openly. Said they were workers at the end of the day, so I'm really you know Nippon release a creep. Okay, what free? If you are now between a my party to me up with him. Because I would take a sizes, you know. Now, I'll go pass about the other party. Then you want to pass about one pass about party, no.
Okay. He said the never wanna save party into the sound of war. You will be in any quan say obedi anymore. Na, you say they are toy young penny for or more visited constituency by constituency. Constituency be also belonging to member of parliament. Eti say me constituency me member of parliament the HFM constituency na aspirant be ba HFM ha I don't know so no mini ho kwan say me ko bi
oh be ko bi but gas because kasa don hu here ana open campaign because I want to be here he wa constituency wo ma go prior campaign tia wo go
and this na me pena say me am pese me ho here here me am metima kasa me bo a
yeah, man, quite my own problem, man. No. Or we are individuals, one woman casa. Which we I
Chairman Bute and I Yakwakotie na Balinti and Rada. Chairman Bute Ebeka say MP so executive so national chairman no one you more be and declare the support and from my candidate A and as a candidate B ebane say na sa enra na 63 MPs wam so kwaye press conference wo mu declare wo mu support e dia ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP amanyoko na nkasa I don't know say bia no mo pese party ni gu na ndie bia another third force and say bia third force asisi aba no take you over because esabi honoma wo mu cha if they are not careful sa esana wo mu cha na yade e be call all run na ba be affect MPP party ni papa eno da before ansa na me be showdown jumedi ase ena me angasa ma de nyina zuzu mafia me hu se we post video bi on TikTok na oka se nyame ya doma that was eno da ebotu MPs bi be press conference na press conference wo mo be ye no e yade just wo ma koje kakra wa bi e de ahye wo mu botom ni ade no nti en wo mo ba be declare wo mo support e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia zuzu mafia free Kennedy akompre ko hin Japan camp into obeka ye me kra me chatting am si ye zuzu ni we de propaganda bi na obaye no so na enye propaganda wo de time kuchu ebo 2 o'clock wo be hu sa sankrofo e be ba be ye press conference wo mo che so wo be declare wo mo support ni na e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ye sika sei en wo makwa akwaje che sei each person bia no e ye 50k e busua e ye sika ketwa can 50,000 Ghana cedi and allegedly single MP bia oje ye every Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho ansa na wo ba aba be declare the support e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na sane ema we si ye betena honom ne ye be ye ne sane ye be ye ne sa at the end of the day ni said 2023 mo pompi sika di remu eno so ye titi bi say ya e kwa wi achie no na amafo a wo mo to oba de ma MPP no o madwalai na wo mu bu afuye papa say e ya de tese sa sika na mode mema mama wo mo no wo mo na wo mo kwa akosala ya kwa akoto oba no mo a mo mi adwuma bi amfa ma wo mo nyeye wo mo kosana sa kwa akoto oba ma mo na empanifo na jesa aban ne ba power kra wo mu bedi de wo mu benya sika no sa nkrofo na mo san tabrim sika ne ade mo san so de ma wo mo de a ende na wo mo nkoto oba eni so over 1.7 million ebusuya woman to aba no amfama MPP amanyoko no and 2025 this same mistake no egusu a ekoso de ka me ho ne yenko na yenko tie zunzu mafia ne nsem no emrasesia
say ade we ya omo ye ya ye di co-opposition 2024 no omo start say ebiem mon MPB na o parliament or parliament na order no say ko parliament ko na order ko bi order service connection MP no omo start say some omo de ni biem and area 2 o'clock omo plan say omo be press conference ama MP say ewe MPP momo omo Ghana dodo na ba be endorse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na MPB a wodi udin be ka list no bia e ma 50,000 Ghana cedis MPs ni bi ni omo ko platform se ma sa no mfo di anka ho omo nsuma omo endorse Bawumia bia cause omo say the way ground system on ground thing nyama omo so they are forcing the MPs and titru no omo force omo pa first timers no omo threaten omo say so man from di anfa anka list no ama bonti ama me press conference na 2027 2028 omo contest no mo tu omo ade no mo 2023 no ene manfo peeved amanfo MP ankotoba amanfo yomo yema campaign ama MPP and one must start here in favor of one candidate. It we a delegate, we executive, we a penny be now MPB so wa endorse Bawumia fashion to 50,000 Ghana cedis or the dia calest ho members no MPB the MPs ni be preso omo so munyaye that's how they never for so bi ama obi ankoto na ba but still no more that so force am for then we 2 o'clock and net 2030 we are 2 o'clock no plan this meeting no so my best press conference no some on ba endorse because some say grounds on nyama wo ti some ye bibi no mo impress abonten no mo say as about Bawumia ni grounds or losing grounds or riba kakaka or riba a we na ben a we na share be Bawumia no ope wompo or be cause on to me 2028 da na campaign message be no de kwa to na MPP campaign message be na Bawumia e de ko akwadi to na Ghana for manti atoba my campaign message be
na chesenra da zunzu mafia beka sayen ampam ene busu ene se 2 pm no wo mo ba ya wo mo be ye press conference na press conference no wo mo de nsem bebre na 2 da no wo mo kire se obi anforce obi a eye willingly wo mo ankase no wo me decide se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wono ni obi a cheso betumi aboa MPP no ono ni obi obetumi adi nkunim ede ama MPP amanyoko na nunti ene wo me declare wo mo support ede ama na ende wo mo bobo constituencies MPs ni bi just one more constituencies ni bi ni ade ene ye bo MPD a na ya kire bebi o wode ade nyina just enu ada ne de na enya asem ketwa ni o mo bese Ghana foji di 63 MPs wo nyina ase wo mpe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na kane no na ye 67 se na drop ya ba 63 dia enta ase yenkoto January aba no na aka nipa be 17 yenko na yenko tie eye MPs ye bra wo mu declare wo support e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nemrasisia
ewia imu ye wa ha eye minority for your parliament out of 87 MPs your parliament no emu 65 yaka ye ho abom aya adwene baako any bibia baako ne say eye new patriotic party aye wo boy no ye wo ye hyehyede a ye fa so a ye be mo obi ye flag bearer ewo ye party yi mo o hye 1996 ye president before call one term or second term na na do mpo de wo call premier san ye ma ne be ye flag bearer e ma ye new patriotic party ye wo gidie ne ye deserve ye wo gidie na ye gidi se obi ye deserve second chance e wo na brabom o hye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ho brase na ho fama said wo ka nipa bom on titi nipa ntemunti no and na out of 87 no emu 65 ya adwene kro ene akoma foro se nyankopon ya adoma na erade ma ye nko a 31 January a ebe ye 2026 no ye nyina ye ka ye ntoma abu ye de support el ta ye Mahmoud Bawumia chi amena ba be ye flag bearer e de ama new patriotic party ye wie so ye be ya adwumaden na ya boye ho modern se 2028 no ye be win power e de abenti ye wie mu hu ye wa ha aye honorable apprentice abobo MPs a support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wabobo
again Mensa Kosa Techuma South Northern Region Adam Mohammed Amin Karaga Dominic Nitiwu Bimbila constituency Idris Habib Tolong Suleiman Alhassan Tampuli, Gushegu constituency. Martin Jinam, Pandai constituency. Hajia Abdu Aziz Fatahia, Savlugu. Northeast region, Mustafa Isu, Yusuf, Yaga Kabore. Mahamatia Abudu Kabiru, Waliwali constituency. Mumuni Mohammed Nuruddin, Lerembu Gambaga. Savannah, Samuel Abujinapo, Damangu constituency. Greater Accra, Gloria Ousu Trobo constituency. And then Emmanuel Toby and Yaso. That gives us the number of 63. There are 2 other persons who are with us.
I'm sure you know.
They are solid BAWUMIA apostles. But for some reason, and for this particular exercise, it will be unwise to actually put their names in the public domain. So it is 63 plus 2.
65.
Solid.
65 battalion.
And we are moving Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA.
Show down.
All these persons whose names have been mentioned have voluntarily signed for Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. Nobody was pressurized. Nobody's name was invented and added to this list. Every single person of us volunteered to put their names there. But they put their names on paper. Those of you who want to see what actually happened, I'll be prepared to show them to you. That this person has put his name there, he's added his name, and they are reading it out. This is to forestall mischief. The last time our colleagues from Eastern region came out, we know what happened. Yes.
Obiedi yempe propaganda ene nkrofo betena se akasa ye forso wo mu ninti no out of 63 MPs na ya bobo wo mu nyina adi no ye de wo mu picture eba out so obi free say ye forso na omra out emeka enti mu hu ye wa ha eye minority MPs no ene ye de ye support amaye real Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA so on be ye flag bearer of the party ye da mase
Any abusia 63 MPs and we declare we support Ediama Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA ane na kani 67 for a free mu na me say enter say MP before nko to January abano na aka nipa be 12 pe na ne nyina call yen so no e na honorable sticker ane 7 AMOAH nhia so MP wono so ba bonte na ono kra de okwa sempa video credits no confirm wo mo madaroma na na ya se wo menya video bi a me de so metie for enema hwefo eno hwo de MPC be kire yo chiakai eye hypocrisy ne ma jese mfa kwam enko bebia na sa 63 MPC Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan enama wo ye campaign ade ye wo MPs ni bi wo mu a Wama support Kennedy, wama to pick ups ni ade kra no e de ama Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan sa wanje na won fenye campaign nti ade na wamo be ye ni ade nyina no ye kwan bi o be fa so age so be ma Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA ni tirimaye ne de na sa 63 MPs wo medical support no ono 7 AMOAH e kama yate ase se no kura bi enim na meeting ni ade che se kwosho wo Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA camp ono 7 AMOAH no won ka hu bio but ye wo Kennedy nkrofo womo wo BAWUMIA nkrofo ni mu a womo no wo di information e de ba Mrs. Wenshuro ni pa ebusua wunyi nche yankwa na yonkoti honorable stika ne nsem no emra sisia
honesty ama integrity she sa chronology ya o ka se me wo ka se ni 50 something and wo so support wo mo camp wo mo
ka se more than 60
o ka ye na o pa ko YouTube ko fe they were about 26. Okay, so on the car say Eastern region, and you part 23. Woman, you know, normally about 14 as I say. I stand to be corrected. And then, me catch you clean say, di Emma, contact you, they were not interested. See, deception, no? When you see say you've lost election, Emma, we have to animal. If they think they want to use psychological warfare, and no, I've grown any form. But no, the 31st January, you will see the results. MPs no much room with you know. Ebi no toka asinyina makine Japan team. Me say me kasi say.
Hey.
Even in their meetings, opa ometi makane mum committee omo ka make ni nyina cho. Me committee ni. How can you say that Asante region ni pa 3? Anya no kure. Asante region say kure be call rounds a campaign. Aya chiche. Wo mo kure wo mo what time? Aya ready. Aya che mu be say 9 to 10 to 11. Akwa MPs ne leading nyina. How can you do all these things? Oh, the woman no say they have been say. I think say where we are today in our country, it is very important, and we put this in the context that the policies of deception and lies and propaganda, no, those and a girl of woman at you. So the mekan will be any at it, and then no be a propaganda or MPs Endorsed. At the end, so my research. I don't know the list of coordinators or Ghana or support woman. Coordinators, one share electoral areas and so on police station agents and so on number almost 200,000. I don't know farmer. Now we say we need election. Then is where we near. Schools are fake. And yet schools are the community test for the you throw the individual and you free. What in it from Crawford say deal requiredly as of say old executive Abomuni and MPP executive. You see, I think some my brothers from the other side, no, within the same podcast fraternity, no, they are showing clearly say they've lost the elections. And they know they've lost the elections. Any person 63, no. Young secret ballot. So almost 2 abandoned 63 now. Secret ballot may freak in the point. Opa may dare woman. Say young secret ballot. Properly done by electoral commission. Now so many person 63 no on their side and may freak in the point that day now. Where psychological propaganda were for the election, no, Yankopon says the Kennedy winning. I am telling you, Kennedy has already won the election. Just a bit of woman. Everything on best offer a quiet the mafia, so propaganda near Huna, yet you know, also the support to her. All our force in the same true with you. I don't know, man, Crawford corner and true the no man sign.
Yeah, but since list no ebetoja anopano. Obia ni wa ni din one list ni ma we issue disclaimer.
David, Obi, yes. Obi, you know the country you. You know the country you. Me say, me ni Obia. Omo ha tata so ma so de onye. Omo churo ni din force. Me say, me kasi asi nyame me witness. You know I don't lie.
Ah, why no.
And I say, the me count him say, any Obia na say you say even your vote is your secret and I'm boa.
That's true.
Eti do mu ye ayi parliament mo na mo de mra ye mra ye ni parliament eni ye mra hwade o mu ye eti we ne papa ni eni ngwafia mai se wo twa obi din se meto aba ko abre tia Ghana mra ni no kwese de kano edin obi ntimi mu o ma no this is the team eni anya me nwa say me papa onimonyam for doctor we the doctor but me am so me ka sentia we know I love you. Obeka say me and him Crawford di na chi yan hwe ono eni say eni e wa somebody po oh parliament una we mra eni edibu o man mra no say the secrecy of our vote it's of a legal mandate like requirement. You don't do that say about beto no yan kana bontie tia mra.
Yeah, but you've also breached
publicly to undermine the very law that we ourselves we make. Then and Crawford work on Omo Bian no signing. No control because they want to put Crawford in a very fast a very I don't know how to put it. In a way say Obekasa yes wakasa tiawi oba then also Obekasa nempeno aname peno. Me say all the lists they talk about 3 consecutive times on my side way. Tekini page now. Say number no mo to na no.
Basteka you are also
Obi say obese obedi o man so na me mpanyimfo bi na mo
Ebusia for honorable sticker na yakwa akotie na bantu utie kasa ni mudia na chesesi nipa 63 a enenam se sa 63 no ma endorse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no eye frakadam bi na ekwosobu okra na wonye ready so obejoy na ye force sa nipa no na sa nipa no ye di ni din ehye mu ni ade na utie ne kasa so se ya ye shembra ya ye nim de ye na afi ye sa de we party no ebe ye den na akosho na bushua mene na ma me sempa de aba be show mo ana mshuo ma me kopie joy news na me hwe de ye kwosho ho me kopie mu ho no ma che se MPP amanyokuo no wo ma be kan sem bi wa abonten na MPP nsem wo ma be kan abusua ma dwen ho me dwen ho amenti ase na me hwe se mo de beto so ede ama me according to nsem a MPP party ne kan say NPP direct all presidential aspirants to notify regional party officers of their campaign itinerary and schedule before commencing campaign. Ntemante muhampa Ashanti regional chairman wuntumi ensembia wono shwake ka awotumi bie na no kasa se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ameye flag bearer farmer MPP obi enu hono mo beba be flag bearer de ama MPP na sansem we na wo ma kewie no na se akumpre ko hine Japan peso okobo no region na okoye campaign a MPP for ne peso wo ma yete ase se I was say Dr. I was say Kennedy akumpre ko hine Japan ochiro letter teten na wode kwoto se bi abronya we ya wo muhye be ma nanim tantai be ma nani wu hu sade ebe no won for letter ne mfa nkoto nanim na wono abronya DC ni hwem na abronya DC ntiase ansa na akumpre ko hine Japan ababo no region ababa ye campaign. Are we serious in this country? MPP party we are serious. Ashanti regional chairman ye nyina ye nim so wagina e declare ne support e dia ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se Kennedy e ba Ashanti region so ba be ye campaigner mu expect say Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan onko ye friend say chairman wuntumi ho enko kan chairman wuntumi say mami akonya ne na me ye campaign wo region ha. What kind of political party is this? Are we serious? Knowing very well Sebi and some huna most of the regional chairman wamoye iti enkabom na MPP moshosha nanunie. Do you people think say sadia we na moye no enu na de enkabom ebeba MPP party ni mu ana Kennedy eba bono regional be campaigner onko hu abronye DC na abronye DC a won pe Kennedy ani ma hwe no ko kanje say me be campaign like come on, MPP party. This is not the party of intellectuals. MPP party and ye nim party and ya kono party and no be a pray so be join no. This is not the political party we are seeing. Chairman Bute, this is not what we are expecting from you. And your way and I expecting you free one. You people need to fasten your seatbelt because the more no idea say everything shows say more try more possible best some of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe chire Ghana for come na no Ghana for ni bi sujina wo na so aka say they do not have any problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Of course I find gentleman mu pese mo de ne ba obi eni obi any problem by the end of the day no 2026 election mu making sure say be free and fair election. Monshe yes election no ebe ye free and fair because anko ye free and fair na koye buga and ye na de besi wo krom ha na busu ya nhwe ye nya chempo de ye de esi etiri so. Instead of say anka sansem hunu we na ekoso no mu bepe kwan ya mu befa so a aspirant any chese most of the regional executives are woman nya fine no mu betena tena nka masiesie no. Look at the nonsense reportage amode ababonten. Look at the nonsense statements MPP amanyoko mudi ababonti amu expect say obimbri anu omediso. Meanwhile there are lots of issues that are going on in the MPP party. I expect say mu betina sena makasa ansem no. In fact, akumpre kwa hine Japan there. I wish him all the best. And they metumi aka no. I wish him all the best because I have come to understand and answer. I have come to realize they are doing everything na ebe provoke papa no. But I know very well so on one gasa to nanum to say on so be aso there. No matter what they do, enya de oba be so be aso. And the current executives of MPP, I am stating emphatically say you all have failed. Meaning you don't even deserve a second chance. You all must step down. We fail poto. And for so be anymore so. Current executives of MPP and faswa your friend and faswa ebi nimo so because anka faswa bi wo so a anka ensem hunu na ekoso no money aspirant na betina abonye DC Kennedy ohine Japan na 10 from January ebe see na October 24th America say adechi bia wodi na time nanka ma solve sa issue no you people are aware say a big issue pa e da hono mo and today mo de sa dia we ya ba bonten Nti se Kennedy be ko bono regional onko kan chairman abronya say meba o regional ba be ye campaign na abronya agye to mansa na Kennedy be ba be ye campaign Brian a champion ebe ko bono regional kwa ye campaign na onfa nkoto abronya we ya ne huhuhui onfa nkoto nanim ansa na abronya na ma na kwanya no so wonye campaign wo bi be ba chance regional be ye campaign wo be hu chairman wuntumi are we serious yeah serious hey Party of intellectuals. Hey, the current executives of the MPP. Mogu party no. Mogu party no because ye mubi one of my growing up. Na ye hu MPP party na party ni ye yakono. The colors of the MPP alone kwa ne kuyen. Enim defuni nyansafo anu omo party ni mo hu. E pushi ye mubi be join a party no. And also ni share abrebiara party ni beba power bia no niema pa muja wo hono no ye eno na ye mubi wa ye share ya ye de be join the MPP but ene me very impossible bia ma no aka cho bi se me MPP ni cause baby a party ni ga kon time when you say ya say wa de mi nsuo hwe asam se de ti ni me si the pain maka the pain sa reporter dia mo de bible tin fa so bi ani so. You cannot tell any aspirant what he or she should do. There is no sense in it. Party ni gu. Mo hwe kwan ya mo be fa so mo be fix sa party no. Rather than bringing a whole bunch of nonsense and then rubbish out. Ebsia mamento aso mfa mamo me de mo kwade ana che se apostle ejeni buaten wakasa. Na nisema wa council say MPP party no waka kire wo mo say candidate a wo mo repeat in 2024 no ma wo mo sesa no wo mo sanso emphasize candidate na emfambra na eno na bebo na nkunimdie ai wo mo de yenkwe na yegotie no so mra sisia
Ibi for munche ni ye. Mamu nye mistake da. Ense samu flag bearer na oko odi mwanim no. Moba report o menka na da. Munche ni ye. Sabe. Ghana no. Yawo western part. Yawo northern part. Yawo eastern part. Yawo greater part. Yawo Ashanti part. Baby nipe free biara. Sawo ye Ghana ni die. Odi adie ye. MPP nsha na munyi tribal politics amuye ni free. Na Ghana for the omani she. Ghana. They are watching you people. Me unu yenka mo be to bad na mo yi. Obi am na be di party na nima. Mo the policies. Se we jina wa won kan dia obetimi aye dia bo party. When kan dia obetimi aye dia bo party. E dia na ba afedie ase mo say party ni more because all of you want to become the flag bearer of the new patriotic party. Dia na ba. Eti dia mo kikekekei. Naba kuko winia ebede na ba kwatimi ya support no said ya mo yamu nieman MPP ho empanifu wo mo form na nsi form because ebinumu agenda some omo destroy party no ebinumu serious agenda some be say party no na mama kan bi o say MPP mu ya mistakes some flag bearer Ghana for hwemu mo ba regret it mo ba tino position be say 20 years a strategy and nipa bi na ma sofo bi so meka Asemwe bio MPP and Lusu abatu amoto yani just because of bad performance but because of party no move for no asem and MPP Lusu poto and they are still doing the same thing to bring the party down. Delegates mama money na ho mama money na ho na enipa bi wo party no ma wo ma je pass on be se party no kura mama money na ho me kebio say Ghana hana ye wo no sesiya Ghana sesiya ye wo no. We your man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Eviena Juma, the best choice. Ghana bet me do mania toso, Dr. BAWUMIA. Say, man penny Viena Juma, the best choice. Na Ghana Nibia shed your cost MPP. Mamma delegate asem, Mamon say party no. Ghana need a swap, Ghana Nibia wa ya bajeneba. Ebe unu se Mahama, man penny His Excellency. Gonja this year say, Viena Juma, the best choice. Ghana bet me do many atoso. Dr. BAWUMIA. Now there is agenda. Be a koso. Then NDC for a moment fighting for somebody to become a flag bearer because they know say it will be a cheaper side.
Eusia apostle ejeni mbuaten ena yakwa kotie na bana nyamedifu akasa ane nyamedifu ze MPP party no wo mu repeat BAWUMIA na and I quite remember this man 2024 as we prophesied ma BAWUMIA Oka so for a woman shen come said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebedi nkudimnity baby a free bano it is so understandable but same BTS worker say MPP the tribal politics no enya de ebebua na nkrofobia no munsem ene ma MPP ko opposition ya medi for se wodo hu bewura politics mu na abekeka nsem no wanye stadia ye mu bi say ya anu ati free no be push ya mayaka bibi de tia you are saying NPP the candidate should talk about their policies nipa na wo endorse ne dia magana for na ye bia policy ben waka wansem policy ben ena nipa no waka wansem candidates are ejire nyina baby a wo keka kɔ ne ye ni ye ready adwen ne ye te de wo keka kɔ na se we don't have any problem if you endorsing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi any problem yet have it to kusi kusi ba ko buri ono so ka hu e be hye nkom na MPP be wini na MPP be wini e ko we kire na MPP mu konya ase nti ne niam be say no en hye da mbo ye hu but u ye nyame di for na do hu be rewura politics ni mu na wa nka bibia je se safata upia ye mu bi wo hu na ye mu bi nso ne nyansa na Nyankopɔn de ma ye no aya ne ya pone kakra bi e de amamo Honorable Eugene and former MP e de Masubin constituency sima ka chiam se sisi an wo so pre general secretary na me ameti hei enkrofo e wo mu di abeto me na so nyina no so far so good ebusua se wo bi sami nipa me sha as a general secretary obetimi aboa MPP party na meka so Honorable Eugene Boache e kan krofo a mimi hu ni say I am speaking for myself I don't know of you mimi hu ni say obeye general secretary MPP party ni ma obeboa na this time no den sem bia tudwa na ne sem ya ode atudwa nyina no efa edidija ho se de MPP party no eba power enkrofo anka wo mo se fata se edidi brema wo mo ne yemfa ma wo mo na at the end of the day no na family and friends obviously me ma me papa ne me wo fa biba nie na do dan ko kufu ado by the same thing no be ya ne kenoforiata we jade afro oh my God na kwa pie mu e wo bi memu na ensem a Honorable Eugene kan wo so no se nyame ya do na so ba be ye general secretary appointment biara be koso bia no obe make sure say e be pass through the rightful structures chese se dia wo kasa no ho bibia kire se no if this man is given the chance to become the general secretary of MPP MPP be say so etumpo yenkwa na yenkotie ne nsem no emra sesia
resources all the time because appointment be abani ye bia woni twem and no nanu a president Mahama bai appointment be omu ye bia otuba akwa na se ni ketua tuba o dia say e kese omu se Mahama hu se e MP Edison na ba power na de waba o dia say yes sir o be tell no fa show me frame na president na ye appointment na awie se beboa se mo anu aye awie na kasa start wo fom da bia ngene sa me kai Ahmed Banda de local government minister na Mahama be so de ma o mane boa ma I said you just that. Oh really? Yes. Well, Banda, Ahmed Nigeria Parliament at that time, I whip 8 years. It wasn't said the man. I'm passing the man Ahmed. Yes, was on the Parliament on there. Oh, the idea is that post a bar, a saber bois a bina. I said, Koma Ubia Ebiana, give him the sad time. What did I say? Hey, Rollins Bay, a Namu, a gender minister. Yes, there be every vote to be out of by. Here na crow votes e do so chen collect e dey post man ya so Rollins bent here for man e so be MPP ka beti sasem o dey say ye mo modern hwe wo mo a ye adwumaden e dey vote ba politics e vote dey kasa e numbers dey kasa it is say I mean it means just am we nyina yi ne ba ban mu a MPP will be a different political party and ko say ye obi be traba bi dabi bibia ye bia na party ni aban na ye bibia party ni aban ye bia so that's we ba when there's cooperation or collaboration at the base e ba so no to ko bia ma bi o dio mo pe no ya mo but aban ko yi nipa o mo no mo mpa e agitation ne ba no we no bit bi me offer as we fa edmo man ne dia ma no consensus ko bi anim no and any ya so goes back to the database now you am matese say gif na najomo bene Mahama bai ora so yes na me a committee chair no appear before me so no ho ora so ho Ghana airport ora so ho Nunas commissioner no mo yin na ho kakra you see we go for your so party for how do you know so many party for we in database here say nipa no or the Eugene entry and what London and we Suminia e say Sumi executives e go records e che say yes ye wo uko Denmark your uncle we are subing for uko Britain your uncle me subing for so ko say wo constituency office it depend go abane man poster I say directly pass call constituency ne no pay for ni we no momra you who say a constituency member na antisa na your board president there if you got to with me appointed concern so where chief executive and minister veteran I mean e be ebonu o dey say o yes a people ba o say president na ba nto fo bia ho but let's say the political party no and the only one we only a bit make us ade no e membership database obi
Honorable Eugene ena yakwa kwotie ne nsama ba che se wutie ne kasa ye ne dia na che se general secretary position no obe handle che se MPP party no ebe fa ne ntuma pa efra hana ATP atena se nsama aba won krata ne mu no wo ba be pense ni nyina mu ede amaye na before that no ma me ntwa me hu sima enkoje aboafo enkrato emrasesia
Abusia Yarebe and Hawo, and get to brain, no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana and Famau. A Hankwa and Abe Puma, the day be grow as so Yare, Abusia Sa Uba Puma Haseya, yes, sir, and Nami Yarebe to say syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, Jalipa do one see a friend of White.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lineage Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lineage Clinic Ghana. Lineage Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Clinic GH ena ebusia wo masomase ande mede shoulder jumedi eso monti yare da so no ofre wo mo mepre solution no ede our ATP atena se ATP mama akwaba
nana ya so mejo so
bibia boko de
yesu adom na so e
oba de na daro ma me nso me hu ye papa na de mede dia ba otemu anti ko ni tetetew mama
okay nana ya so answer na mede newspapers no ebeba no kai eye inspector Chumesi eye police ni ya obo ye ya kwaye nsem bebrade bia dom ko court nya nyankopon adom ko pie mo court yes won ko no go twane life forever and ever yesi ano puma yi puma kwan a yesi ano o ma sentence na yesi ano wo kwa dem forever ba we nyina no
life imprisonment
life
okay
it wo kwa dem
won ko dem police ni
abusuafo
so no ntumi hye na bufuoso na wo ko twituo na ten
entabusua na ni age papa ya ena kopie mu social media so seba wo mo no mo do eye ma ajoa no so eni age papa ye pa okay na ya se wa fi ma ye run craten because of your time nti mama for daily graphic e for ma ye tie fom ni ahwefo nyina kwaba e famra ene da dwumedie su ne obepie mu daily graphic na said na kunedu ye first lady say nura daniel sare wo sam ye baba pabriche kase ankasa ene boy ye o my Ghana nyina ene krata edie wo modi ni nyina ama ye maame so modi ni phone na ato ani a wo mo kire mu ekase ye maame wo twene ni ahwedan ya ne krata daily graphic kan wasam wo krata ye ma ne wonya bia na ja what will boasa can nyina become so ede amite na anopai no ensema daily graphic ede bae no mame fan ko daily guide na be piemu so daily guide na se Mr. Digital man Dr. BAWUMIA ne phone eda say na MPs maku 63 out of yes 87 na o metro mo support nyina de ma Dr. BAWUMIA ne kratai kan wasema miami MP eye place and prechumu I wonder ko parliament house no akwa eye mampon eye MP wonu na ejina ne ma wo se wokuta mic wo kasa de kire Ghana fo nyina se yes 63 no mu nyina age atum se Dr. BAWUMIA enkwane ni po betima boama party na fa ne ntoma perfect na yakopon 2028 no enkunimdie aba ede ama MPP amanuko no matter do mudi baba begina ND amanuko bia no Dr. BAWUMIA the second chance omo de mana wo betimi ede nkunima na krata daily guide kan wasem enso wa hase wo krata fo eto so miensa na se ye maame ye first lady say the infoni eda ne se ni wo na ena kratai enso bo ho amane enso e wa say na afi atin say man pani JDM baaye no wo bo no homode papa ye wo di teye IGP baaye no mo bo homode ena okopie mo nkramantem ade baako a ekoso wo ho no pa human traffic ye koso papa ye wo ho no na nyakopon aye adoma me ya chi nipa mako 57 na wo mo nyina ye Nigeria first o mo tin nkramantem as human traffic o mo ye no wo ho no ne cyber security BI o mo ye no wo ho no ma enye fedi agre ne kratai kan wasem enso e wo ha se ya ena okopie nso social media Nigeria for bebre na eni agyebawa pa ye se ade empeye o my Ghana mu ase ye na police for ne ye no wo bani gye ho pa ye so mpeso mkoye sa nyema we e wo o my mukro mu dia akonya no wo ho no mo betima ko no makwa akoye ne kratai kan wasem enso e wo ase na ye dubu ahenimfo ni eda ha ena wo kire mu ka se any lawyer wodi na asema ma no na se won hye hu ni ye nti no pese o kate no wo fa ai won pe ni baby mfa na eja won fa bibia won fa lawyer for friend e krata daily guide kan wasem enso wa ha wonya bia na eja wa kenkan ni nyina bi kama so e dia mai tenne ensema aye daily guide de ba ye no na matimi akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e de ama wo no etunya bia na eja wa ko musuko no akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e de mai na mame fa kwa the chronicle na be pie mu so the chronicle so a na kratafe tosumienu enemy ensano na se Dr. BAWUMIA infoni eda sei na be pie ma kratai ebo ho amane se nipa 63 se mo tro mo support nyina de ama Dr. BAWUMIA ne kratai kan wasam ho ha se waje ne shirt kama wo hwe de yo na nima yesele no se are tie bia no media madi nkunima wia ne sa ne krata the chronicle kan wasam wo ha sei sanso na ye na nakunadu ono so ni foni eda he no ada breach kase a ebo my Ghana nyina no man pani JDM wo de si wo se yemfa nam yensa enfensi wonum na eja yemfa mo ne ye maami enne ekosi nyankopon bo kwasi ada no ene ebe mo ne ye maami ye awie nyankopon emfa ne kra ensi ye papa ne ma abusu ne nyina so shedding ene krata the chronicle kan wasem enso wase na ya atachia ene one ne kran ba akoko pie mu wo court wo akodi na asem ama no ho apen wo se ma sa me hwa ade case amode brem no ase mo sheda ewu case denim ye papa no sa case no ho apen no sorry free ye court dem won ma wo koye ne kratai kan wasem wo kratafa toso mienu wo kratai ni me wonya bia na eja wakan ni nyina bi kama so de amayem tedan no pen ensema the chronicle de by ne sema bomu nyina enso de amawono ma me fanko daily post na be pie mo so daily poster yes e man pen JDM nyankopon ayadom ene waso nipa mako 37 ye new chief justice for new chief justice for say waso obo in no ene krata daily post kan wasem enso e wase e wa krata ye ni ma na say first lady former first lady na nakunadu ono so ni foni e da ha say ye no ada brishe boy no wonya mfie no 76 yan na so na hu na hu nsa say wonya be 16 years ene krata daily post kan wasem enso wase na sports minister ni foni da ha say ana wo kire mu kase nyankopon bo ye world cup ye baba be koi omo aye black stars for ye from kase ja ye kwa akansi nto momra be bobi omo ama be bobi nyina no ye fiti nyankopon bo ade ye next year ba ye boy ye kwa kobai obi enu won mo baba be bobi okroma sente wani so ade unu na se ye da ye so se de tie bia no ye baba be fro se besin ko ne kobo world cup ni bia masa tumu de ne krata ye kan wasem wo ha sei sanso na ye krata na anima na se ye papa ya de nyina ye president ye JDM ni foni eda ha na wo kire mu kase ye transport no wo baba be hwe na akade bia ye hia bia no ye timi ahye mu kinya se da bia niema be kɔ wano akasa edi ama ye ne daily post kan wasem enso ha wonya bia na eja wako musuko no akenkan ni nyina bi kama so edi ama ye mame for the Ghanaian Times so enfa entoa so na be pie mo the Ghanaian Times akrasafa toso ye enum wo ha say next land minister ni foni eda say no this is small scale mining no mo ye audit bi efa ho na sa audit na mo ye no matima sizi amanfo mako 300 omo lances omo adi ni nyina edi efro mu nsem ne kratai kan wasem enso wo ha say sanso na kratafa toso dumienu na say ye attorney general na ka say no say right to information say o my Ghana mu asese kwa pay information na ye mo bi ekwan no ede ma ye na eja obi atimi ko na eja sa information no obi atimi ekonya because o my mu ase no obi awa akonya wo mu say high freedom of speech bibia bi wa hase a ye betimi afasa akwane so ne krata the Ghanaian Times so e kan wasem kratafa to so eye miedum enso e wa say sanso ne ye maame eye na nakuna du agemani foni e da hase ne krata the Ghanaian Times so e bo ho amane se owunya nu ada se breach boy onya mfiedo 76 ne krata e kan wasem enso e wa hase na wo ba na siase enso so a Katafe to sumienu CIDS o makwakwache eye Nigeria for mako 57 ni nyina ne se ejam ye woman traffic wo kroma say na ne cyber crime no ene krata the Ghanaian Times so e ka wasem ha wonya bia na eja wakomusuko no akenkan ne nyina bi kama so e di amite na no pensama eye the Ghanaian Times so e de eba ye enso enono mame fa kwa the National Voice na be people so the National Voice na se mi humia mi MP ni foni e da se ya mprechu Mampon MP eni afoforo eye revenue team nyina mumfoni eda ha sei na krata yi bo ho amane se eye MPs mako 63 a wo man do se eye ma eye bampani dada abedi che Dr. BAWUMIA Mr. Degeta manyi ene krata yi e bo ho amane eso e wo ha sei papa enokopie mu social media koye huhuhe ni huhaha ankasa enso e wo ho nanka benim se eja eye Fort Estate yi anka kwa koguwa ne sanenso ne krata yi sanso bo ho amane wa hase o o se na anu adam de krata ne bebre na de besomwa na omo se ma omo kekane se enya nokra na KGL ni NLFo ekra ka ho bi ne krata yi sanso bo ho amane pa ye enso e wa hase ne se eye African hase nya ye se make sure say education yesuku ne nkora no omo betimi ayiro omo hu no masuade ye bepa ne education netima ko nanim ne krata the National Voice so e bo ho amane enso e wa ha wunya bia na eja wakomusuko no akenkane nyina bi kama so edi amaye mame fa eye the Ghanaian Point enso enfan to aso na ne Ghanaian Point na se krata ni nyina no na se former first lady e na kona du ageman o se wo twabu won krata ni nyina me krata e ba won amane se watwa nani ahweban a wo de wo ye no mfia wonya ye ne 76 ne krata eka wasem enso ewo hase na ye galamsi ati se wo man Ghana mu wasa ye pon presibre aye man pani JD me she Ghana fo nyina bose wo be hwe se nyakopon bo na se de ni tusi akunya so a galamsi ni nyina neto ebetime atwa wo hase no ena wo kopie mu ewo ye Western Region na se nemos fo ekopie me so mayiro mu mu dom ne esi fo papa yo mu se galamsi no de tie bio mu betu ase a wo mu kopie mu eye forest ba ko ewo no se China fo yi wo ma ba beje ya sa ase boso na galamse yi wo mutuwa ne sanenti no o metima excavators ene amanfo bebre na so mo chi wo bone ne krata yi e kan wasem wo ha se ye board ne mot fo abaso papa ye se o mo se man pani na aka se o mo be hwe na eja sa galamse no matuwa se dia o mo do na esi fom na o metima ti sa galamse na ma ye nso ni nyina aye kroje kama so e dia ma ne krata yi e kan wasem wo krata to so mi na wonya bia na eja wakenkan ni nyina bi kama so e dia ma ye e wo the Ghanaian Point na mo necessary jamfi siwo wodo ena da gold border no ena wo kire mu kase no ada na eye nkrata ne bebre na e bo ho amane ye papa se wa bie kwa akonya no e de ato se mo am pese mo dada na ye gold ani ena afesu mo di gold eye chain ni eye enkapo ni bibia wo my Ghana mu asa akonya no e bie de ama wo betima ba beto forms na so betima ba be apply se de bie be ma wakonya na se be ma lances na eja wa sha ase e wo my Ghana mu asa ne krata e so e kan wasem enso e wa se sanso ne man pani JDM ni foni e wa se o katafa to so eye ennan enso ha na ni nyina eye transport system no so wo baba be sha kade bia Ghana for ye hia bia no baba be sha me transport system no etima ko na ni papa ba ye ne krata the Ghanaian Point so e kan wasem enso ha wonya bia na eja wakomuso kwa kenkan ni nyina bi kama so e dia maite na no pensama wo mo enso e de e ba ye enso enono mame for the metro lanes and fansore nkrata ni nyina so na be pie mo e wo the metro lanes so a na se Dr. BAWUMIA ni foni e da hase krasafa to so eye dumienu ye MPs mako 63 o metro mo support e da ma Dr. BAWUMIA ne krata yi eka wasem enso ewa ase kratafe to so miensan so nya se first lady ye nana kunadu agyeman so wo free mono eno so krata the metro lens eka wasem enso ewa ase sanso na Razak oye opoku so ni phone ya ni nyina eye sa Fourth Estate ho sensem a de bia dade achi ade senya na mni senka eja enka tu atwa ne saneso ne krata yi eguso a ebo ho amane enso wa ha wunya bia na eja wakomu suko no akenka ni nyina bi kama so edi amaye na gamanche na kopon bo mo ne eye NHI for e baba bishia aye stakeholder eye conference bi e baba koso e wo manga na AMOAH city na ya sewa ene nsema krata ne ba ne jeja mabo mutofo nyina eso de amaye tiefo ni ahwefo adane den no mojebre ese kuma Sunlight TV Tik TV and afenso Friends of Ken TV today will be another twaso e de amaye tiefo ni ahwefo adane den no mojebre etie.
Okay, Hana ATP meda wasiye baba sense ma ba wonkrata ni no. ATP meda wasiye baba sense ma ba wonkrata ni no. Ene wapensen ni nyina mu ede amaye Nyankopon enhyaweja emre ne de abusua ekwan kasa enche kra na mabedwafo ebetena se na de ekoso ewo man Ghana na ya twetwe nkomo ede afa ho na before asa na medan wo mu nyina edi akyem na ya de akyese Avram Ben Moshe sabre ya menamo kase wode sebi ya tudwana ne kasa ye nyina no ekyese se MPP amanyokuo no beso wo mu wini eye 2028 election dia na nipa obetumi aboa wo mu ye papa Kennedy preko wo hini AGYAPONG ono en wo mde ne ba obetumi akeka ne emesi ani no betumi aboa na party no asanso ejira na so ono de ewom se wonye MPP ni ewom se onto abakran fama MPP party ne da ba wono so no hu ade en o ready grounds be bia obefa ne ade nyina no ensema amafo bebre na aka ne se wom hia new leader sa new leader no eno ene ye Kennedy yanko na yekotie ne nsem no emra sesia
wa January 31st MPP for flag bearership debate and I say your friends all babe kono. What's your take on that?
Oh, yes pass MPP party no ebedru baby edru no. Na Nana dan kwakufu ado 8 years no. Me ka kire MPP for say Nana do begu party no. Because the one na ma kono na enkoyie. MPP party no. Ebra Nana do ye president. Me a video ka so begu party no.
Really?
Yeah, because na do an ma kono me hu say no party ni say na weni we wo problem na weni we kuna dia baba. The worst defeat ya MPP enya no eni. Eno mo pe new leader be di party nenim. MPP for memenye MPP ni. If you want to reform the party, bring Honorable Kennedy AGYAPONG. Oye nipa ade ba kwa me pe Honorable Ken ho ne say Wama Ghana for you know the good side and then the bad side. The only problem I want to know na kuma ba on control na no. But sabi impreduasa oba kwasia and was once a son agony. Nancy on namo ye ne tono. Honorable Ken ampa very composed. Tesi an BAWUMIA camp mom ne di atem and Honorable Ken I camp. Sabe bebe ni mfie duru no o nyini enti oni pe bia no so o ma ye hu usuba ne ye hu sinto a ba o pe leadership qualities ya o po bi betumi replace Chairman Rollins ya e Kennedy AGYAPONG Honorable Kennedy AGYAPONG nyetumi a the first thing obe ne say obe reform MPP party no obe sake nkrofo be mu wanwa na enyo obi a hwe koka ni tini na pantan wo se Honorable Ken kwasia koka na BAWUMIA camp di omu ye BAWUMIA kra wini a obeda ko Honorable Ken ho aka so me support BAWUMIA wonu de ntia BAWUMIA ni tikeka no won awose kuragu won moja na me mu no BAWUMIA has the same blood with me o ye mabusu ndi o ye free the same fee BAWUMIA but ye de adwuma ne ma de obetumi aye enye de fata no won say Nanadu 8 years nyina no BAWUMIA talent ho enti de ba ye bi na ensem BAWUMIA keka ye no egu hostel oba emfa etu ni pobetumi a reform party Honorable Ken mi hu ade bi onimu eye honesty and sincerity or ye so honest to the extent say eduru baabi sabi impreduasa o ka say MPP for ye Jimmy ampa sabre no na party ni Jimmy o ka kire won honesty honesty ono ono ne party wo mu ni jimia otumika na won so obi di video bi asem se honorable Ken ka say yes president na me pay di ana vice na me pay di ana to hell with your president and we e jimi sem na mu jimeka kire mo obi si sa asem na o kan ne chese on pe president yedi there be o enye so on pe president yedi o eye mo the president and the vice president and na mo de krokro no and na mo di nsemfo ana de mi kan meboa mo di nkwasi ase no se da bi o enye president ya me pay di ni vice intino me ntina kwa na mo ni nkwasi asem yes into to me dear
obi say leave Ken alone and stick to cheddar
da bi o unim de ntia unim adia Ghana phone the fact that me support to cheddar no and say me wish for the downfall of MPP because anana kwan be di akoamba MPP and NDC na beba. It was me fighting for a good flag bearer for the party. Said your ba Ghana be ye. Nyansa we na Ghana phone him no. Na nipa no ka no cheddar automano. Ya fa ne say me man 1 point like. Ya fa ne say. Me nyaudi an ka abeti wo as comment section. Me nyaudi an me support no na kwan be di akonti. Afi say ye ba beto aba sisia. Na honorable Ken aba. Na honorable Ken ni vision ene ne name o de ba na fantastic. Amen kwata na chi.
Boy, your baby girl. Wow, baby girl.
Pamela mama no frame na. Or your body and or your body can so betumi.
Your friend Jessica.
Can so betumi akadi your pebia or your body. So you come on. Oh can so di matem kwa nyawe. Or don't me wu anyawe. Pamela mama no. Sister Jimmy number na ubefia na efutu obi a. O so ba say no. O so befia na betumi fo. So won. Enye comment section.
Obefia no be there.
O de se fie na etumi trase na ye di nkomo. No. Boss 9:30 to 10 was the bear.
Can you imagine?
No, me one power.
What are you?
Power fee. Oh, that woman baby ada. No pa.
Fire just with your the picture we have all those.
Say fire just nyame ho hwe nkan. And I'm a curtains be. And I'll picture people me there. And I'm in share code to that. We will never want someone.
Abraham was say and I go to December, but it was here. We had that MPP party with 2024. No, it was one presenting a new candidate. And we say candidate na come honey ye papa. Ni bufu I went to me and share the bufu. So next so no correct was just see a campaign na candidate ya. That just will be to candidate for and it's everyone no yabo fan no kasa sabo for but none near fee and not just away. Ne ada hono me na opema mpedie di no kasa bi wo hono me nya dia kompre ko hene Japan e ba be kanti we de e MPP before wo muntie na wo muntie no asopem sabe ya me no ka say e ya dia cha se Rahina tena se Rahina Linda or ye politically vibrant social media activist and on there obetena seneja ya to twen komo e dia for my Ghana ye hwe ni ma say opoku kusi Kelvin adodo na friend bossu our ye test con KNUSC communication officer obeba be kame ho e ofidie ma bonyamba ye de na chese Rahina mene no e ba be hye nkomotwehwe no as Rahina bibi aboko de ye de nyankopon ase be de be hye say na eja wama voice no akosho kakra e de amame ene wo hye ensem agese echegu e wo o my Ghana ye nyina ye ni mawerehosem so kra na enrada to ye ya den na be ka de afam
yeah, my mother, they can say, Nyankopon fan a cry in CA. Maybe NDC, yes, and then she has been one of the backbone of NDC, and then the modern born so it has given me encouragement. Say women can do better.
Okay.
Also say Kwamudie, Ajunene Nyabako. She left and then she died as an MDP member, but because she has her roots in NDC, no, in Abeka say Yako. Na ne manso that's all.
No na nka meye bisa se de wo ka se so okoya wa anko ne saa keke na so na oneni kusuwa wa NDC
yeah then ya de wo se NDC for ye edeja ne kwan de we are ready to do that but ya men fa ne NCA she did a great job.
Okay, what are some of the things that we yeah we can say oh mami we you say the boa NDC party na just say and now what no just say we leave here big gap power NDC.
I'll talk about the 31st Women Movement.
Okay.
Though I wasn't there. My better wants them. I've read about it. And then in fact, the 31st Women Movement, it has given me that encouragement. Say women are also important in politics. Oh sure, there was a time ago, women were not in politics. But when people like her, it made women, and lady is a vice president, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So we the young ones, will get to know. So, oh, the woman was just not a woman, though she was someone. Yakase yen kam bambom yen. They should bring ladies in politics. She was a backbone, and then no she kwanya. Or sign China JJ Rawlings from the time of AFR, NDC is a transitional party.
Yeah.
From the time of AFR, PNDC, and then the National People's Party to the NDC first, NDC second. She has been a backbone. But Nipa there, as time goes on, why didn't you So maybe it got along the line and she felt say, oh, I need to own my own. But the man that's what I'll keep saying that. So whatever NDC be here to say Nyankopon den bakrabesi we are over ready to do that.
Okay, Rahina, yen share NDC aban mobile ye jobi be se mo aban na aba muna muji mweni so fa ne mobile na ne mate sei na hu ne se mo bo edwuma na se hu ne se mama Ghana fon sesi fom.
That is why I always say make obi say sometimes obi say to say what I say is me ho odin say city no. One thing are businessmen especially were voted massively against NPP. That is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the economic whiskey was the dollar. Because we've been able to bring the dollar back. We all know that the dollar can never be stable, but it doesn't have to cross a certain figure. So in terms of economy, in terms of AMOAH, in everything, I would say that the NDC government, I don't know sector whatever mamia. I would say some my ancestry form.
Okay.
We've seen the jam people are trying to cook, but we are ready to kill it every day. So in terms of the 9 months in government, I always say John Dramani Mahama, the 9 months in government, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo looking like, the 8 years now looking like a watchman.
Oh.
Yes.
Rahina to be kasa.
Oh yeah. The 8 years no. Yes. John Dramani Mahama 9 months has made him become
nice and another the watchman.
No. Yes.
Wamebo ejuma. But yin na ye nim say meka say 2016 to 2020 there. Obi edi wa dance yes at least things picked up. Niema echo ye but ye beka ne say wo koka na MP before the akwahye Russia Ukraine war wo koka na wo mo de akwahye COVID-19 e baaye and recently ye man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono aso esa eka say because of Russia Ukraine war and COVID-19 intino in fact messy up with Ghana economy ne kakra. Don't you think say at least we should give NPP the benefit of the doubt neja ye at least a woman say na BBS na ma economy na yesa but wo bo mo homodin.
I say well, let me tell you something. As at then the 2016 17 18 19 20 let me tell you something. MPP is a political party, huh? Me always say this on record.
Okay.
And whatever I'll say, I don't lie. Remember me say MPP party no what they came to meet in 2016 2017 USA said the economy was Mama has already done that. Now I have to. One, let's talk about the IMF sika na mmeto Now Mahama has already taken the IMF money and so they came to meet the money. Number two scan. And the number two scan Krampo, they didn't even use the money for the purpose. You get it?
Okay.
And then by then Krampo, there was we were not getting access to information. We're not getting access like today. We would have exposed them. That is why today, they are exposing Nyoma they did in 2016.
Okay.
When they came to power, let's talk about the boast of Omobai and Dumso Jaye. But don't forget that before His Excellency John Dramani Mahama left power, he has solved Dumso. So you came to meet Dumso. You came to meet a solved Dumso. You came to meet a solved problem. So how do you take credit for something you came to meet?
Inti yabeka so say IMF kroya MPP for so call year 2024 year NDC mu win 2024 election. Wa mo so IMF dey la wa mo koye eno na ne NDC for so edidi hu na.
I will tell you we will arrive at that. We will arrive at. There's two different between the NDC IMF and the MPP IMF. First of all, let me tell you that the political party that started sending Ghana to IMF is the four bearers of MPP. That's National Liberation Council. I always love to go historical. They are those IMF brain no. It is the National Liberation Council, which are the four bearers of MPP. You get it? And then now talking about the IMF now When John Dramani Mahama went for the IMF money, we saw the schools he was building. You can't tell me you didn't see the e-blocks. We saw the hospitals. You can't tell me you don't know about Sewa Hospital. You don't know about Fari. You don't know about Bank of Ghana. You don't know about the Bolkatanga, the hospitals he has made. You can't tell me you didn't see the cheap compounds. We saw all that. When they came and they took the IMF money, no, ask me, and tell me one regional hospital they've been able to. Even, you can say, like, one regional hospital, you can say, they've been able to, like, Oma Shasi.
Agenda 111 hospital. Say ABC wanya she no. Now it is.
When was the last time when was the last time you went to that site?
Just last week I was there.
When you went there, what was there? The Agenda 111. They told us, They told us, say, Agenda 111 is going to be completed in how many months?
But say at least he told us couldn't finish. But
he told us he was going to complete Agenda 111 in how many months? Then what did he tell? He went and broke down La General Hospital, a hospital that was functioning. They went and broke down the hospital. Up to today, it's going to take the NDC government to do what? And the Agenda 111 that they said they did, they told us it was complete, everything could work. Go there.
Okay,
is it working?
I am saying, sir, yes. Because you made the statement, sir. And
that is what I'm telling you. I'm giving you the difference.
So relax. You are saying, say, you are speaking for your government. Oh, Kasadi ama NDC.
Yes.
And I watch you say, Yench mention hospital ba kwa NPP for ba bemu. Wamadu wamun sakan. I said America will say there are hospitals NPP for ba bemu. In as much as some of the hospitals are not working, but yen to mean enough you hanka say NPP for ba yeno. I be a foundation pen womu to DC hono.
Okay. When I was talking, my word was regional. My word was regional.
Okay.
That is what I said. Because if you are going to delve into Agenda 111, we are not going to finish one. That is why I used the word regional. Yes. Now, we also now talking about the NDC IMF. Now talking about the NDC IMF na mekano. We saw I can give you. But here come the case. IMF. You see, the difference is that when IMF, when Mama was going to take the IMF, Ghana for Meki or your forum, and beside Ghanaian stakeholders and Sana Woko, or beside Ghanaian stakeholders, Yanko IMF, and Nama Yanko, not a bond Tom Ebisa. You get it? Now, at the end of the day, or they buy and we saw the impact. Now, NPP IMF. I mean, say, and every 3 months, you do your water bill, you do your light bill. What is the cost? But I'm catch you say, levy no more de brain, IMF inti, and I'm then, levy. Now the levy no more, and IMF. We saw Honorable Kennedy Japan saying this on TV. We will not go to IMF today, we won't go tomorrow. Yet the levy no more, what did they do?
They still went to IMF.
We don't know what they use the levy to do. They still went to IMF. And IMF, this is the initiative for Modiaba. Every 3 months, your water bill, your light bill. This is what people don't understand. Your water bill is 2 3 months, light bill 2. Nina, IMF and Shisha.
Okay.
So there's a vast difference between that. And then now, if I say that there's difference between that, international say they came to meet things already done. And I mean, you sue one, the doomso, which you can confirm, say the doomso has already been solved before some over. So the 2017, 16, 2017, 18, 19, 2020, they came to meet it. When things, you saw the reality of MPP from 2021, 22, 23. That was now the reality.
Okay.
Because so after 2020, we now saw their reality. So you can't tell me that MPP and no.
Okay, and you write a topic for discussion. I think it's the death of Kunedu Ajima Rollins. No kwade. When yakasa Eddie afawo. Ebusi anami gusu akai mo say yade a ye train bossu ane ya train na but unfortunately was so the traffic so kakra and chobeba bekaye ho bekaye ho a fine but when to be ambassador yade a mene rehina ebe to che enkomo ewo fidie hanu saying so your next topic for discussion all chiefs with Galamsey in their jurisdiction should be jailed for 100 years. This is coming from Peace Watch Ghana. We'll take on that, Eden.
You see, is there a law that will bet me a him for no Akoiko Jina courts? I don't know about that. Say law be or honor ma him for na Akoiko Jina courts. Say ukrum because I know say if the chief is involved and they bet me the Nakojina. But say ya betu no woni krom na law bia makwan se ahemfo se ya betu Galamsey wo krom a and ese kan gan o ma meko de bebre.
Okay,
but you see those voices no where were they earlier 2021 22 23 where were those voices? That's the question I always ask. That is why before election 2024 I can say let those who are quiet today be quiet forever.
Okay,
because what no more here time na emrantie Montene na mo ye demonstration Galamsey must stop Gala stop we need to talk to we need to call for you can't say emergency state of emergency when they were all quiet, so why are they out today? But what he's saying the reason why I'm angry is because he was quiet then I feel the OPA is going to create an impression say the government is not working.
Okay,
which has we know that the government is working. But now coming to the chiefs, why should the chief wo krom in sua like in sua woman for no wa makwan ama obi e de excavator be sin suo nim e na wo saying so all because oh hene na owo ho no wo betimi akokra nsuo abe no. Are you thinking about woman for na I am for no they are making this fight so difficult because obi ba na so say ya ton asase na ama me betu Galamsey na say wo say me mpene ma wontu Galamsey you are the owner of that land at that time.
Asemi we ya wo kan ya mama kai the late Mampong kene ebra wo free mu a ye kopie mu o Mampong. I tried interviewing some of the people there na mi bisa wo mo say edebe pa na mo de be kai nana. Do you know one thing they said? Ebra amanfo decided say omo betu Galamsey ewo Asante Mampong no or the nancy from say enya dia wo be pene ne na wa pene echina nti ena me no wo ka say obi en won motu Galamsey or ye legal mining ewo Asante Mampong.
So why are the chiefs not copying? Why are the chiefs I didn't know him for no copy.
Sometimes I feel say some of ahimfo ebia no omunya dododie bi
free. Enunti na me ka say if this what enunti na ye ka say the governments also must step whether we are or he knew
we are one you need to be held responsible.
So he's saying that they need to they should I'll use the word to be held responsible, not to talk of to be jailing because I don't know the law when it comes to that. But how are in Swoni any say yeah copy me sometime. Me say there was a time me go be so na in Swoni color near Violet. I was shocked. Violet. I was shocked. But people were quiet when in Swoni SN when Akonta mining and co were in the bush. People were quiet. We're not here. Those who just spoke, no more here. Or man who said, not yes, Akonta mining is under the cover of community mining. Ye who dream no more yen or honum. Ye koya akrokere, you remember akrokere story?
Yeah.
Na ye kase or hana kasa say you can't even pass behind Obifie. You will see how I'm more saying so.
And even today, I think somewhere last week was that they may one of the stories are a fear and what to Galamsey. And I was like, it's memo for and consider bay. And at this illegal mining, but you being an NDC person and also a social media activist, do you think we should politicize this whole illegal mining?
You see, there was yes, there are sometimes, you see, everything has its political side. Everything has its, no matter a dear beer where we are, it has a political side. And this one, I will not sit here and say there is no politics in it.
Okay.
Because we all condemned it and politicized it some time ago. And the politicized Nina call for state of emergency. We all were on his nerves, Ekufuado's nerves, call for state of emergency. And then, because of that word, the MPP they are also using it. Forgetting, say me, I don't understand why all of a sudden MPP has hijacked the fight for Galamsey. I don't understand. Because one more time, the reason why I say Ekufuado should call for state of emergency, and we are not rushing Mahama to call for a state of emergency. Ekufuado was sitting aloof. No nyejuma. Na wamfa Galamsey no as adia edana koma so. Do oka say I have put my presidency on the line, but edru mrebi no. Na nka what say a call state of emergency. Or yet to say, could you know that from 1988 from 1988 ebesi 2017 John Dramani Mahama aban free abemu calculate the number of coup d'etats, the number of military regime, the number of military regime, the number of democratic elections now you can tell me, but not licenses are ya release a small scale miners 98 from 1988. But look at just a period of 8 years and you've issued 1,197 licenses. Even if I'm wrong, 1,000 plus. The licenses that you release, where were you expecting them to mine? Gata. They were definitely entering there. And then when we asked them to like make the fight for Galamsey a national thing, they told us that they've done what? They told us that Oma banning small scale mining for some time. Omo the ban atoso. But behind ban no the atoso no, they were still releasing licenses. So you were just trying to make things comfortable for them or what? And then releasing licenses no. Releasing licenses no. Num na yete say party hiyeska. So you want to tell us a party hiyeska and so on say they were sitting aloof, they were not doing anything, they were not even trying to. Before election 2024, we get some of their MPs, their PCs on national television telling us that Galamsey ni yenjai china. Napo, mami mo of napo.
Me no.
And they will be so yes. Napo kachira yes. Omo person mo ya na ye den, ye jai Galamsey fight. Yenjai Galamsey ni china. That is the reason. These were some of the utterances and the reason why we were telling them, say, call for a state of emergency if you can't do anything. The importation of what they call excavators, was there a track on it? They were not tracking anything. So be at the bar. And then perception. And I say, the importation of tractors came to hijack the Galamsey. There was nothing they were putting in place to fight Galamsey. When young men and women were out there demonstrating, at least come on there, I like humanity. Come on, demonstrating. Let them demonstrate peacefully. Nancy says, oh, the government is tolerant. You were out there when police were after these people and we were speaking. We get even the MPs in parliament. They were not. They were okay. They were okay with it. And if you've done all this, Miracle Abuaji has said, "Man, I want to come Galamsey." They won't stop it today. They won't stop it tomorrow. Today he has hijacked it. That is why when they started that Galamsey thing, and Chebia na Jandam Nyukuno. So because they were not ready to do what? To do the needful. That is why we're calling for state of emergency.
Okay.
You understand? So politicizing it, I'm not going to say there's no politics in it, but there are certain reasons why there were politics. And then I'm saying, say, today we could see what the president is. I heard the other lady was reading about how they are crashing. I saw it on. Things are working. We are seeing Galamsey sites being destroyed every day. We've seen how the importation of excavators, which is the main thing that is destroying our water bodies, how they are being tracked. It is because of this India or importing tractors lately. No. When they came and then they were at the port, no, they declared they wanted to take it to the military. That was what they were moving at Joy News. Say people are moving things
excavators.
And then at the end of the day, what did they do? it was a false information.
Okay.
So now even the importation of excavators, there's a track on it. You tell them what you are going to use to do.
Okay, ebusia Rahina and ameneno echoche enkomo efiansa na opoku kusi Kelvin bossu waba beka me ho e wo fidie ho anise ma me na kwa ba bossu.
Madam.
Wache die.
Jack, Friday traffic there hiti different papa chroma traffic na amama chen media seka. One is I'm always on time, yes, but baby until the BAWUMIA traffic there. Yes.
Okay, ababa.
Major also.
Party ni muti saying.
Aja. Kakra.
Muguso.
Yes. Atias will move. The downfall of a man is not the end. At the end of the day, baby, I'll be fine.
Sure. Mreno continue. I mean, say no ada what ya rehosema. Yato Ghana for nyina seconds. Then I weka there found.
Oh, and no padie. Yenina yanti asempa brichi BAWUMIA Ghana, the former first lady of the Republic of Ghana. Ya mame Nana Ajimai kuna do Rollins. Maybe obi anu nyame emfa ne kra ensie. Obi oba into politics no. Ya nim se osuya ade papa every ya mame Nana Ajimai kuna do Rollins wo. Because history is stated categorically says she is the long serving first lady of my Ghana ede enya enti enra de yante arewosem and as enra yeti arewosem am say the office of the president will easy communicate yes enti eja yina igusu etinisu ama Ghana kakra na me mfa ye ma me kran say na ye ma abusuafo no hyede
okay ja wo say entro bebre akoso say mu 10 hospital ne se wu ani ade nyina yes MPP mobile mansi hospital bia Boga regional hospital nyina yes say ye konko bi kura na mu ja wo yes MPP mansi hospital
agenda 111 na
when you also regional hospital ma nya adwuma bia agenda 111 there say ja me kura me kire na me impata say bis wo do kura
we had the regional minister Dr. AMOAH in the call Public Accounts Committee. He stated it categorically say Asante region we have 3 agenda 111 hospitals are operationalized. We have this agenda 111 me enyes will be say me ana de biana me ka say me kono obi beka bibi kire me a aya mendi menjin to this me am here de me ko okosecha from Plains constituency. Ye wo agenda 111 hospital. RTC ejuma wo such a fan please and cast Central region
e kan
say kan there agenda 111 no ayo into operations e wo such a fan please constituency district ejuma enti
operational hospital on district
ti ye buy no on say we see district hospital district one T yenda just issue district hospital who see how be seen baako but who see agenda 111 within that district enclave ubetimi see hospitals be 3 send a beya ebe facility aboa omo within that district but district hospital now you see agenda 111 the number of hospitals you see within a district and a constituency no more than say we see 1 district hospital yes enti eja obia ni the way oba amamuma obi si ide ebu oman ti ade ayira na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo e de tona koma so a oyema Ghana fo no.
Okay, and yentin remwe Peace Watch Ghana for ekasa. Na wamu sem nyina ne se wam se ahemfofo a yetu galamsey wo wamu cruise no anya hwe ne wo sesa ahemfofo ne de wamu tumu be 100 years u take on sasem ne I
had a bia make say me ko be no muka galamsey ho asama ho. I take my political lens out.
Okay.
And I talk as a concerned citizen. I take my political space out and talk as a concerned citizen. I didn't hear because effective beer babiano. It doesn't matter say who free MPP and also we NDC.
Sure.
Say Yaribi bow and as illegal mining be at the Yaribi bar. It affects you now. Penina you didn't and as a maniofono. Ebo diplomatic passport at the end of the day will be too quiet because I know Yariu. But me no mean. say galamsey de yare bi ba menu nsu ayenum say galamsey say na busawo say menu ye be fine say if me by me say worker licenses ye release ye issue licenses ama enkrofo when it comes to these licenses say ye ma obi license and illegal mining
no
it's a proper mining. My take on Akonta mines absolutely is what it was, and as of now it is illegal mining.
But Odidi call forest that was when a illegal mining.
Maybe all licenses.
But so all licenses are you have a particular place
legal mining. Everything concerning legal piano you down rules and regulations, and I say it is binding by the law. By illegal mining be anything. Illegal mining they wakoshe the forest no de otu galano. The last time I'm baby mamu assignment say opa producer mami 2024 if abem December ye two elections we no mami River Pra and River Nkobra na mami now the current state of these rivers are ye can want some more my Ghana. The video will show say NDC for buying galamsey omonyo madwen say omobe fight na John Dramani mama wo position no oka kire say obe declare state of emergency on the care president e dey na AC John Dramani mama kwan say o release state of emergency
say see an omugusu a wo mo adwuma
say blue gas say water gas no mo nanam ezuom no. I don't know a job for the NDC food soldiers who ammonia FCO. We are just putting them on the payroll. A Juma now Muyama buying the bar power. No, it is just a job for the NDC people, food soldiers. And yes, they are fighting Galamsey. And it is about this Galamsey issue now NDC for ne Kebia. I am not say Oma be dear by so.
Okay.
You quack I was there. Ya me a national organizer. A national organizer stated it emphatically say akwetiafo motuma ya galamsey no yebema ya and now we know their national third vice chairman Abanga their national organizer they are into galamsey so empenifocus is officially say a profinity and to say wow national organizer and was third vice chairman into galamsey. What are the directives are the mom?
Yatihana, it was an alleged. There is nothing that shows Joseph Yamin to galamsey.
Oh.
It was an alleged.
No, listen.
And no correction, he was invited to come answer questions.
On one party no power. A national organizer of the NDC. Now party what power? Invitation for what? It is just a camouflage.
Okay.
This is not a prayer. The only thing I made the only thing that John Dramani mama beats me a year, the best fight against Galamsey. And you know one sema or can position. Say obey declare state of emergency. This the national operation illegal mining system no thereby you say a monitor more Galamsey nurses or excavators no. How years are this
going to continue?
Yes. Operation how years? And I'm confirming to Galamsey no. A crime bears on the move.
And then you reported by Yachibu.
Hey, Chidi Sebech. John Dramani Mama as a president knows those who are into this Galamsey.
Just like MPP knew those who were into illegal mining.
John Dramani Mama knows those who are into Galamsey. Amunim site owners for no site ni omudi omoye Galamsey no.
And I'm asking
omo ayachi omo no. Nipa kwa site ni Canadian or fair chili. Ako grant omo bill.
This thing you are saying I know she papa.
Let me tell you something. Say your chubi concerning this illegal mining in Wasama. How many you're now ubeti news in say ya channel at the end of the day 2 days 3 days 4 days 1 week What's in one same?
Say recently, I shall one use your friend is I shall one. Say, oh yes, you're one sawum. Yes, you're one sawum, man. You're near grad that walk right and easy.
I one time near I shall one call in sawum.
What time?
Oh, by what is NDC for? At you a so be a way into Galamsey, Ako prisoner.
Such a dear woman goes to our action, but obviously, I am not prison one as to say the panel one, as to say the panel, they are doing whatever they can.
I make sure say, yeah, bet you. But the site owner will go there and grant them bail. Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah, chiwa. Na site owner near Joseph ya media, a national organizer, your birthday, over for a could be.
Okay.
So about this Galamsey fight now, I take off this political lens and fight it as a citizen.
Okay.
Yeah, and take this offer, MY, because in so say.
Sure.
2024, you have free power. Me say river pra. Na insu nani ati o. Ni insu nani ati kura. Bana hwehwe. Utimi edun se nuas o don se fa ani kura na won sa so anwem o don se fa ani kura ze o se su na o be sa anwea fra su no. The issue of this Galamsey has become rampant.
Okay.
It was say John Dramani Mama Sem no kachire ye time wo position say the best way for them to fight Galamsey, for us to fight Galamsey, is to declare state of emergency. He should declare it.
Okay.
You can tell me say we have task force on Moye say Juma. Blue guy, you got to the water got na on Moye Juma. You can tell me say on Moye Juma, but at the end of the day, their work isn't productive to us. Their works aren't giving us any good results. Their results by at your time at Chibi. Babuzaza Galamsey, you to us your crown, then. Your time you Chibi. So therefore, uncle. Forest one got it. More presenters or Katachi FIFA Mr. Speaker. Yes. I'm call Forest one got it. It was here. Debbie. John Ramani Mama, time and no position. He gave us the only solution.
So he should implement it now.
Okay. It is a one man state of emergency or declare state of emergency. What is preventing John Ramani Mama for him to declare this state of emergency or catch it time and your power?
Sir, or Kasa, you know, say on using the resources needing a man declare state of emergency now.
Everything shows. Say now, nothing. John Dramani Mahama beats me a year. The best topic Galamsey. The best option, and they say he should declare state of emergency.
Okay, Bimbre no ekwa ankasa aka about 12 minutes. That just a Jumedi and Yedini no abba ne we yenti be right topic for discussion. Mo anti-LGBTQ bill. Pastors should pray for sinners, not condemn them. UCC lecturer to Intim Fojo. For now, they say Intim Fojo. What the nice for me, papa, about the LGBTQ bill. La womu she him say womu be pass parliament. Rahina Maminti will take on that.
I'm coming. Before I'll bring what you are saying, but I'm happy he was not able to give it, because that is why when I was saying I said original. Concern the hospital. I'm still concerned about that. I'm happy he was not able to give even one regional hospital, which I can boast of 2010.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm happy about it. And I'm happy he mentioned the say, because allegedly, you even said the Okra are allegedly say Yamin. Yes, or a national organizer of the NDC, and he is saying, say, and I'm say, or ye party member, then it will be okay for a mind Ghana say, Dr. Frimpong Boateng, ne report now the by or mention MPP for Kukudam for Gabiochida, Como and Kono. I'll be very happy, say. Now it means say now more the politicizing and even the president of the republic then, time Al Jazeera. Ebo sa tape no so the Algeria kokot. It was because of politics. The manen kase we in political lens.
Okay.
Yes. Now talking about this LGBT. How sometimes religious, my belief is different. I am neither a Christian nor a Muslim.
Okay.
Yes. I belong to the Dharma. Yes. And then when we talk about this LGBT thing, my religion, we have a history for them. So yes,
your religion accepts it.
No, not that it's accept. It has a history for them.
Okay.
It has a history for that. Now coming to Ghana as a Christian and Muslim country, we like books, the Quran, the Bible, they talk against it. They talk against it. And in the first place, Reverend Intim Fojo. So he wants to tell us, then, what was stopping him from pushing it then? When he was in power, even to the extent to say, the parliament had passed it. And at the president catches obi the cocots. Meanwhile, timer, the president was saying, so obi the cocots, no obi fan cocots. Na ditching ye. And a nippon in the cocots. He took a person say he didn't say it. So this is the time I don't feel it right to say because it's in opposition and they make sense when they're in opposition. He has to bring it and then make an impression. Say, I'm against gay and lesbianism. What was stopping him? Where was his voice? You get it? Where was his voice? And then we should pray for sinners, no? Like. And so Patrick said, every day you die, we don't pray for them. We pray for them every day. At the end, you see, if persuasion fails, force must be applied. Force must be applied. If you who say, asimesi adena wo ye no, ye de nyanko akoshemu a, ono so onjai. Into who praying is so like I feel say it is something I was said they should implement it.
Okay.
They have to implement, not to talk about bompa ye mom.
It was the UCC.
Yeah, I get it. No, yes, I understand. I know what I'm saying about him. For John said he is trying to. They are rebringing. He is trying to. I said, me. What I'm trying to put across and I said, oh, yet said here.
Oh no, the yes.
Meanwhile, in your time, even when they were sitting on that case,
okay, so I was so happy. I wanted to ask you about many Jebra Oka say you are not you are against it. You know what the Obeka say they should just pass the bill. But anytime as and let me say as will be standing for a political party, not yet chichikru. Not because we have two political parties in this country. Ye can say, okay, this party, a bro opposition, and an no day into no or about power no one ye be into no or opposition no and mano and kasa. I don't know if you understand what it takes a party or what a party should do when they are in opposition. Say party oppositioner. The current party they have the right to judge. Into the fact to say opposition, woman can be beyond for one. And when they say opposition, woman can be beyond for one. Say now that they are in opposition, they shouldn't talk about it.
I'm not even saying he shouldn't talk about it. I just asked the question. What stopped him? That is what I just asked. What stopped him?
He has the right to talk about it.
So then he had the right not to talk about it.
And I'm telling you.
And then when the sittings were going on, what was his position then?
So the fact that they didn't talk about it doesn't mean they shouldn't talk about it.
I'm not saying they shouldn't talk about it.
I don't really get.
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't talk about it too. He shouldn't pretend as if.
Wait. If nothing was done then, that doesn't mean nothing should be done now.
And then we are not saying nothing won't be done.
We've
neither said say
parliament.
The thing is that what I'm trying to put across is a man yet to say he's all behind it.
He wasn't even the one alone. Sam George cried, not Sam George account. He wasn't the only person or didn't Shaneba so LGBTQ bullshit. No, he wasn't alone. Sam George and now or count even maybe a and Sam George was also
even after that.
Sam George should also keep quiet.
I'm not saying he should because he brought the bill, so he can't keep quiet.
So
he brought it even when he was in opposition, so he can't keep quiet even now. He can't keep. I am not saying he shouldn't talk.
Okay. Boss, Mamiti also will take on this whole LGBTQ homes and semi. In fact, I come 6 minutes painting.
I think
6 minutes in the night.
I think your first question to me, you misled me. You asked me of a district hospital, not a regional hospital.
No, actually, I said
Relax. You asked me of a district hospital, and I told you it was capitalized under Agenda 111.
No, I said, say, according to her, MPP party nearby, when see
district hospital.
No, you can say Manka district.
She didn't say district.
I used the word say.
When you chose to say you can
be making some of the examples of hospitals. I mean, say MPP by
Would they make a district hospital?
Yeah, you spoke about district hospital.
National hospital. Bolegatanga National.
So that was when I mean making that example say meaning say MPP by musi
Bolegatanga yes
hospital. Yeah, then I make us say konkosi hono.
Konkosi.
She say you
how many years ni? Regional hospital MPP ne si Bolegatanga regional hospital. Unko shama memra. No say was say kunku onko mra ansa na waka che me say kunku ana say enye kunku. Anti-LGBTQ plus. Is this a baby well parliament?
Yeah.
My social studies nim die kakra minim. You be catch us say a bill is a proposed law sent to parliament by the executive. And anytime the executive presents a bill to the parliament, it is received by the speaker and added to the agenda of the house, which is called the orders of the day. Into with this in the house no fix a date for it to be debated upon. The house on that said date, ever talking about this LGBTQ plus.
Okay.
Time and NDC opposition. Their campaign messages were to Moba, Yaba power, Galamsey, be declared state of emergency.
Yeah.
Yaba, gay and lesbianism, yenya day. To more my Ghana, and we know it categorically without any fear or panic. And I say you be religion if we are setting aside the religion. So we are Christian, so we are Muslim, so we are traditionalist. All these three religion I work Ghana no, you know no accept gay and lesbianism.
Yeah.
None of them accept this. And yema the 1992 constitution. Only the penetration of the male to the female asa. Anything aside this penetration of the male to the female, illegal. Obey them. And everyone in Ghana knows LGBTQ a criminal offense. So what is stopping John Dramani Mahama? And that's the NDC government. Omuka say under the 8th parliament, idea BIC or 8th parliament concerning this LGBTQ plus is away.
Yeah.
Now we are in the 9th parliament. The case is coming up fresh. The NDC, time and NDC opposition, one key pa. Now one champion, yes, sign. Sam George. It's a minimum. Say LGBTQ plus no a free na adwuma say one
but say
me say Sam George a free ni team I say one DSTV4 na eko obewi e no akoya advert about DSTV4. The Sam George we knew the opposition is not the same Sam George we know now. What is stopping Sam George to champion his voice when it comes to this fighting of LGBTQ plus time one year no champion wata or this itum say I was MPP kianeki almost sign. Now, Mokacha is international influence, pressure, and a major Dramani Mahama inside. Before he leaves office, he must sign this bill. And just assent to signature, it must be done. Because you told us categorically, say, Oba, we are going to sign this anti-LGBTQ plus. What is stopping Dramani Mahama? Say, yeah, and yes, MPP bar, we are going to play politics around it. NDC bar, they are going to
play. That is why I keep saying, say, any Bibiana, Yabeno, and because I'm buying our bank, NDC shouldn't talk about it because the NDC now no.
Play politics around this LGBTQ plus. Not knowing they are more, they are going to do same. Sam George made say, oh, holy, let me assign this. Adentina, anti-LGBT plus in the core parliament. Na enka orders of the days. I don't know enka. I don't know me free. My majority leader, Mama Yariga Semenokai. The NDC are not ready to sign it. I was some catcher Ghana for say they are not ready to sign this. And I say, I was some catcher say they won't sign this. I'm on sign. I'm on catcher Ghana for say yes sign. Not Ghana for no any day. And so I'm going to say in some NDC catcher they are in opposition say I'm about Galamsey. They are going to declare state of emergency. On man LGBT plus. I'm about sign. On man.
9 months in power. More time.
What is time? 9 months in power. Now, me ba una go for buy. Me ba una miss. Una 30 seconds. 9 months in power. Dollar to CD rate go from ayomodia from
okay.
Inflation is what ayomodia.
Inti we so ne
na ready 9 months in power. Ti ni go say modi hujuma.
Opoku Kusi Kelvin Bosu test con KNUSC communication officer Saso and Rahina Linda politically vibrant social media activist wono so ekasa edema NDC amanyoko womo and nefia da womo be kame ho showdown jumedi so one of the most trending stories ekoso my Ghana no yakasa ede afa ho mo so join here from start basis sabre ye beda munyina asiye papa jumeko so masi and them to me a shoulder and jumedi ebe so more Lionage Clinic GH be pacho we your ba wa wasem ada ne bu achibidi a me pacho me kanfo wo mo amount infertility fibroid ne ade nyina no wo diabetes aso wo be ma sem no che bi wo so de anopa akogu don show ni ngina ne na so ayembre weni bo ba ne so ana se wa pepe a me kanfo wo mo ama yawe biara da so acha wachi a wonya solution no me pacho kopie mu wo maso ya wo mo wonru papa pa wo mo de be count na asem de ne se free consultation ti baby biara wo bia no wo betimi ene wo mo atwetwe enkomo o wan kramante mu a me pacho mo location no spinter saso ena wo kumase so a wo mo location no tech maxima number da kasafoni ne no kramante mu number 0559658403 wo betimi afre wo mo na no wo ma atwetwe enkomo saso ena kumase wo betimi afre mo 0558143438 na onu wo ma atwetwe enkomo wo pese wo fro doctor ni na kasa so na one ne twetwe enkomo 0240689641 ofra wo mo beje so shonko na wo mo ne wo atwetwe enkomo Maminda production team ni nyina ase Hana ATP the newspaper review no ever so mosaso and a camera any MCR kodwe yebo executive producer Mr. Daniel yebo me so ametire dwem the jumedi ever so momedi ene na ya so nyame aduma Monday exactly 2 p.m. yebe san so edi ehia showdown jumedi so have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.